Hey, Capricorn. Welcome to your February reading. I'm Madeline, if we haven't met before, and if you're back, very excited to see you. So, as always, we are going to pull some tarot cards and talk about the story of your month, the kind of themes and energies present, and how you can make the most of them. And then we will close out your reading by pulling a couple of cards from the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck, get a little clarity and guidance from Spirit to weave into your story. And I invite you, Capricorn, as I shuffle your cards and pray, to take a deep breath and make a little room for what might feel like a personal message. If there's maybe something going on in your life that you wanted a little clarity on, it would be a wonderful time to open up to the idea that Spirit can drop you some great hints during this reading, if nothing else. I'll leave it at that. And that's a useful practice for anybody's reading that you listen to. Is like, hey, Spirit, before I start this reading, I could really use some insight into, and put your focus there and let Spirit kind of find your signal and dial in. And that's what they're saying. That's fun, Capricorn. Okay. So, Spirit, we want to know the truth for the highest good of Capricorn people, Capricorn sun, moon, rising, and dominant folks in the month of February. What do they need to know, Spirit, for their highest good? Want to know what kind of energies and themes, helpful or hindering influences, what's present for Capricorn in February, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest good? Anything they need to know about the present, any pertinent information about the recent past as it pertains to their unfolding future, Spirit. What do we need to know to help Capricorn walk into the future that is secure, abundant, peaceful, coherent, fulfilling? What do we need to know, Spirit, for Capricorn's highest good? Let's see what we got here. I'm holding February in my hands, Capricorn. Perfect. Okay. Capricorn folks for their highest good. Wow, can you tell by the light flashing across my window? I live in Austin, Texas, so it's rush hour. Can you see? I'm too lazy to use lighting, you see, so I have to like find a window in my house. Enjoy. I hope it's a light show for you, Capricorn. Their highest good. Hey, beautiful. Beautiful way to start. And I will pick up and show you everything, Capricorn. Wow. Looking fantastic, Capricorn. I'm reading for the cardinal signs today. I'm going to say Capricorn wins. Maybe this is what happens when Pluto finally moves out of your sign for a little bit of time before it moves back in. It's like, okay, fine, we'll ease off the gas and brake at the same time that have been pressing. So it's ease off. We'll let you coast for a brief moment before he retrogrades back in there again one more time before he finally moves into Aquarius for good in November. Okay. Center of your reading, one of my favorite cards in the deck, Capricorn, the card of true strength, which is not about physical or even manipulative power. It's not about overpowering other people. It is about being so clear and coherent within yourself that the way that you move moves people. That's something that Spirit just said. So some of you all may be, I mean, this is a gimme with Capricorns, right? But Spirit is saying some of you may be managers, bosses in one form or another in positions of leadership. And the way that you take care of your inner life, your emotional life, the way that you contend with any outside forces that are maybe trying to, I won't say trying to interfere, but anything that is coming up as a challenge in your life, your best option is to love the fuck out of yourself through it. So if someone should activate a sense of envy or anger or a desire to, take revenge or to take someone down a peg or whatever, the best thing that you can do is be with your anger or jealousy or rage or sadness or anxiety, etc. The wild, brutal part of you, the animal inside that wants to roar out when they see that, some motherfucker who didn't deserve it got the promotion or etc. If that should happen, the method or the mode would not be, okay, now you march into that fucking boss's office, you throw up in that door and you give him what for. There would be fucking months or times when that would be the right move. Oh, hello. Strength says you take care of and give compassion to your inner animal. And then the way that you move, the energy that is going to be returned to you by represented by this infinity symbol, um, that is going to, it feels like, clear the way and open the roads in front of you without you even having to do anything. So it's like there's no external heavy lifting that you need to do. You need to get right with you. You need to take care of you through that feeling and do what then feels right. Here's what feels right. Crossing strength, another one of my favorite cards, the Justice card. The card for weighing what is right and what is merciful. We notice that she has her little square, uh, what would you call it? This little, oh my God, I hate when you lose words. Brooch, right? She has a square brooch with a little circular jewel inside of it. So the circle is like the infiniteness of the mind, right? There are many, many options. There are many possibilities. Everything is connected. But the square around it says, okay, let's be clear. Let's put some firm boundaries. We know that this is right and this is wrong. You know what I mean? So let me put the infinite compassion and all of that, but also within, we have certain laws. And if people want to operate outside of certain laws, certain rules that we have for ourselves, and then maybe they're not safe to have close to us, or maybe we need to make a decision about finding a different way to live, etc. Feels like a very important choice is being presented to you. Looking at the rest of your cards, looks to me like you can make a great decision. And again, there's a sense that it's not about being active. You don't have to do much. We'll talk about it. There's a lot of reasons for that. Sitting in the basement of your reading, Four of Swords, take a breath, take your time. You don't have to hurry. The opposite. The way is clear. The road is open. So there's no need to hurry when the road is open and wide and the weather is good, the day is clear. We're not rushing to beat the rain. We're not rushing because it's going to be rushed. No, the way is clear. Again, there's this theme with justice, with strength, with the Four of Swords of get nice and clear and calm within yourself before you approach whatever this decision or this, battle of wills that can sometimes be something that comes up when we see the strength card. And, Spirit is now quoting Labyrinth for me. So for my Generation X, my elder millennial folks, my will is as strong as yours and my kingdom is great, is something that Spirit is saying. So if any of you know Sarah's whole speech from the end of the movie, and if you haven't seen the damn movie, whatever your age bracket, please get this movie. Not the least of which because Capricorn, that it's popping up and there's messaging and themes around here that relate to it, but also because it's fucking awesome. David Bowie, codpiece, hello, Muppets, what? Anyway, crowning your reading, Capricorn, Queen of Cups. Again, reflecting on your inner world. There's differences between queens and kings. Kings are concerned with what the outer and external world sees. They want to demonstrate their authority. Queens emanate their authority. And the Queen of Cups in particular is the queen of feelings, the queen of emotion, the queen of intuition. She reflects gently on her emotions and she notices that, like, wow, I'm observing, let's say, the ocean. I'm watching the waves flow and then ebb, flow and then ebb. I notice sometimes they get really big and they crash over the whole shore and they alter the landscape, but then they ebb again. And so the Queen of Cups has this very peaceful energy that is like everything you're feeling is allowed. Everything you're feeling is okay. The jealousy, the good things and the bad, very loose terminology here. the seemingly positive or nice and easy to have feelings, as well as the darker, heavier, more difficult feelings. All of me is allowed here. All of me is not just allowed, but embraced. So, Capricorn, if you have maybe in the past you have tried to cut pieces off of yourself or put partitions up within yourself as a form of protection, and everything in the world is showing you that, like, no, actually, your authenticity, your vulnerability. We notice the girl on the world is naked. This is sitting in the past, closing of a cycle, a completion, a graduation. You've moved on, you've moved up, you're in a new phase. And then to see the Strength card and the Justice card sitting in the present, that's a lot of major arcana, Capricorn. Talk about turning points. Talk about hinge points in your life where things change. What have you learned? What have you gleaned from the recent past? And how can you use it to mature, to heal, to care for your inner lion, so that your inner lion is no longer this inner beast that is coming roaring out at the most inconvenient moments, like, oh no, here's my jealousy showing up, or oh, here's my greed, or oh, here's my rage. Oops, I'm trying to hide that. No. As you feed and care for and honor your inner lion, your inner wilder or less like socially palpable and acceptable qualities, as you nurture them, welcome them, take care of them, ironically, that is when they are allowed to transform, to mature, to dissolve, so that you can be an even more whole version of yourself. So I feel, Capricorn, that many of you, I'm just going to say this because this is what's coming through and this is very general, but I'm feeling a lot of you have had big breakthroughs around emotional support, like probably receiving emotional support. And I just want to say congratulations. Some of my favorite people in the world are Capricorn people. And I see this wonderful softening and opening that is happening in your life. Where you find yourself, Eight of Wands, another favorite card, honestly. Like, there's a lot of really great cards here. I'm going to keep saying that because we still got a few more. Eight of Wands, all systems go. If there's an opportunity that you want, it's out there. It's like basically reach up and grab the wand, because they're all sailing in the air. They're all available. It's a matter of, are you open to them? And that's what Spirit is saying. It's like, what are you open to? And go out and look, because it's going to, there it is. Oh, awesome. I wanted this new job, or I wanted this creative partner, or whatever. I'm not, fill in the blank, Capricorn, of an opportunity or a form of communication that you wanted to receive or send out in your life. Do that shit. Do that shit. All systems go. The energy around and available to you, the High Priestess, all will be revealed. You can be patient. I want to draw some attention to the fact, and we haven't even looked at your future yet, but I'll tell you there's another, that we have these feminine figures in repose that kind of are a pattern across your reading. So, excuse me, there's again this sense that you don't have to go out and toil. What you want, you can simply receive when you open yourself to receiving it. Yeah, you know what? I don't have to tell myself that I suck and I'm not the best and I'm not perfect and blah, blah, blah. I can actually be like, you know what? I would love to receive fill in the blank opportunity or gift or whatever. And I know that if I'm not ready now, or if it's not perfect now, that as I stay with myself, as I stay engaged and connected to myself, I will grow and flourish into the opportunity, so I don't have to wait to be perfect. Okay? The message coming in? Are my big bug scary eyes getting through to you, Capricorn? Because I'm really feeling that strongly. Is like, you don't need to wait. You just need to love yourself. Trust your intuition. Anxiety screams. Depression moans. It's a gentle nudge. It's a continuing sign. It asks you to lean in. The way that if somebody was speaking to you in a whisper, you'd say, huh? Huh? Can you make that clear? Listen. Pay attention. Turn down the volume of everything in the outside. Again, dial into you. We've been saying it from the beginning. Dial into you. In the stillness, in the silence, what truth shows up? what need shows up, what desire shows up. That's what Spirit is saying. The potential outcome, Two of Pentacles, gentle, easy, positive change. Shifting your weight, shifting your resources gently. This is not about extremes. The infinity symbol also plays a prominent role in your reading between the World, the Strength card, and the Two of Pentacles. With what I have, I can create infinite resources, opportunities if I play with it, if I have a little fun. In the key position, Three of Wands, a new horizon is showing up. New opportunity, new path. And it's not about like, ooh, am I going to take it? You're already on it. You're already on the path, Capricorn. Hate to tell you, two of Wands would say you were thinking about it. Three of Wands says you've reached base camp 3. How are things looking now that you've got the height, the distance, the perspective, shall we say, that you have? As you look back, what like information can you synthesize? And as you look forward, what do you now notice, knowing what you know about your past? Your ships are coming in, or your ships are about to go out and you're hopping on there and going. Which is it for you, Capricorn? You can feel into and just receive the intuitive answer and not feel like you have to rush or make big moves or take action on that. Maybe just open yourself up to, oh, could it be this? Ooh, that feels fun. That feels nice. If it feels fun and nice, maybe move toward it a little bit. Maybe lean in. And finally, sitting in the future, couldn't be happier to show an earth sign, a Capricorn person, the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Resources, and knowing and resting in her own value. Fertility with the little rabbit. So, for those of you who might be very fertile and not want more kids, wrap it up, be careful, take precautions, etc. For the rest of us, I feel like this is so positive in the sense of what you want, you can have easy, natural multiplication. What is your resource? What is it that you want to grow? These are your skills or your money or a project or a business or a plan. Queen of Pentacles, again, queens reflect on their inner world. They emanate. They're not worried about demonstrating. They're not worried about, can everybody see? They're focused on how abundant they feel and how abundant and wonderful and supportive, nurturing, these are Queen of Pentacles things, they can make it for the people in their inner circle. Because queens are, of course, nurturers, and they're also creators. So, Capricorn, you're on a journey. It started on the inside. Now it's beginning to externalize. I feel excited for you. And now, Capricorn, to cap off your reading, let's get a little guidance and a little clarity from the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. Spirit, what else do you want to share with Capricorn as they go off onto February? What do they need to know? Their highest good. Wow. Jeez. Oh my gosh. So, of course, introspection, the theme of the whole ass reading. I love the way that Spirit just always gets it right. So, 12th house is the house of transcendence. It's the house of the ending before the beginning. It's the house of all that is. It's a very high priestess house because she lives in the liminal space between life and death, where all possibilities exist before they coalesce into matter, events, things. So, from your introspection, from the fertile darkness of walking through your 12th house of endings, the past, secrets, your internal world, you will receive clear messages. So, Mercury, the messenger themselves, and I love that we have an illustration of the caduceus, the healing scepter of Mercury. So, messages of healing come from introspection and being with the quote unquote darker, wilder, more unknown aspects of yourself. That's where all the riches come from. Don't you know? Dark and rich, fertile soil. Love to see it, Capricorn. Love to see it. And speaking of things that are fertile, I truly pray that spending your time here repays itself, the investment, many, many, many times over. If you ever want a personal reading, Capricorn, the ways to do that are in the description below. I'm at madelinethevillagewitch.com. I appreciate your time and energy, and I pray that this helps you have a more wonderful month. Till next time, Capricorn. Bye bye.